And you can learn words. You can learn spelling too. You can tap on it.
The Tale of Peter Rabbit by Beatrix Potter.
Now if you caught that, but when it was reading it, it was actually highlighting the words that it was saying. Let me show you, for instance. Let me tap on Peter.
Peter, rabbit, rabbit.
There you go. But there's a lot more things you can do. So you can learn about reading. You can watch as it says it. And
Peter.
You can also tap things and see what happens. Kind of moves around, so it's kind of interactive, and you can't tear it off. What over here? Tea set. Little things you can do that are a lot of fun. When to tap to the next page, you slide it over.
Once upon a time, there were 4 little rabbits, and their names were Flopsy, Mopsy, Cot.
And if they aren't sure, they want to check on a word, then they can just tap on it.
Lived, underneath, lived with their mother.
There you go. And you can also do things over here, of course. And also, you can make leaves fall, get big ones, and you can actually spin those around. Woo! So you can do lots of fun things like that. There's a page down here I think is really great, is where they're in the...
Flopsy, Mopsy and Cottontail, who were good little bunnies, went down blackberries.
Okay, so here the berries come down, and if you catch them, you get big ones that pop out. And they try to catch them, and then when they get them, they can move them around if they want, make them go. You can also go and splash them. And the kids just have a blast with this. So not only are they doing fun things, but they're also learning at the same time. So it's kind of a mix of the best of both worlds, the interactivity that you can do with these things, and you can pick up where you left off. Lots of possibilities here.
Got down very quietly off the wheelbarrow and started running as fast as he could go along a straight walk behind some black currant bushes. Mr. McGregor caught sight of him at the corner, but Peter did not care.
And click back to the main page.
Underneath the gate.
So you see the potential there for what can be done with some of these apps. I think it's a great little program. Some people have complained about it on the iTunes thing that it didn't work. The first version, 1.0, had some bugs and it kept crashing, but the new version 1.1 does work. The only glitch I found is after I upgraded to the iPad OS 4.2, the audio wasn't working, but I found by booting down my iPad and then starting it back up, it worked just fine. Now what I mean by booting, and I'll show you how this works so that you can do this, is the power button that's over here on the side. You just push and you hold that down, and we'll push and hold. There you go, until you get this screen, and it says slide to power off. This is a way to fully reboot your machine, okay? It doesn't do this when you boot it into, say, necessarily in iTunes. It doesn't do it when you just turn it off with the normal button with a quick click. The only way to do this is to actually go through this. I'm going to click cancel in this case. But that's a way for you to reboot your machine. When I did that, then the audio was working just fine. I think it's a great little app. There's lots of these programs out there for you to check out. I encourage you to get that for anyone that you know has an iPad and children, or is curious about what can happen with books. Share this video with them. All right? Well, thanks for watching. I hope you've been enjoying the show. If you have questions, feel free to send them to me at questions@askthetechies.com. And you can also do things over here, of course. And also, you can make leaves fall, get big ones, and you can actually spin those around. Woo!
Who were good little bunnies, went down blackberries.
Okay, so here the berries come down, and if you catch them, you get big ones that pop out. And they try to catch them, and then when they get them, they can move them around. The interactivity that you can do with these things, and you can pick up where you left off. Lots of possibilities here.
Got down very quietly off the wheelbarrow and started running as fast as he could go along a straight walk behind some black currant bushes.